was I doing? I was... Okay, I was confused by the Ash Twins. Hop on the moon for now. God darn it, what? The sand is moving. These little sand wisps, they are going up. Does the quantum moon also lose sand? As time goes on? How do my ship get over there? Wait, what? My ship's in the north. Now it's back down here. How do my ship get in the north? Alright, well, whatever. Where's the twins? Oh, that's my ship. Whose ship is that? Oh, if I haven't visited that guy, I'll see what he's up about. I can't do much right now anyway. Although... Be hooked on it? Be hooked on it? Be hooked on it? Oh, fine, whatever. Nothing's broken. Incredible. Something's broken. Oh my god, it's Chert. Goodness, it's you! Hello, I take it your first launch went well then, huh? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell you, what can I do for you? I don't feel like there's anything you can give me. So I can doze off here, which would be useful. If that's what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's just that. Okay. Was there another path forward down here I don't know about? Nah. I don't want to bother for now. Okay. Oh, like a weird kick. Alright. Back to the other Ash Twin. Where is it? There it is. Perfect. What? How did I get off the planet? Okay. What the heck is going on? What am I... Am I freaking... Oh. That's way easier. I'm stupid, alright. Here it comes. Awesome. Way easier than it should have been. 15 minutes, 22 seconds ago. Received data from previous cycles. Marks receiving data. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant's Deep memory statue. Timber Hearth memory statue. 7 minutes until end of cycle transition. Minutes until end of cycle transmission. Alright. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here, in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I can still hardly believe Raimi's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Evans to craft the orbital space cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital space cannon today. Mallow tells you the cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then, if anyone can go to device into exploding, that, too, is likely Avens. Perhaps I should tech in with the orbital space program. Orbital probe blah blah blah. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. So the reason why I can travel back in time is because the sun explodes. I've got time. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after those orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only valuable option. Believe we can find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can't wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there's another way. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. The comet, which is just a bunch of ghosts. Giant Deep Protection Stone. Mask inside the Ash Twin project. Blocks look beautiful, though I feel like I'm being observed. It's comforting how the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds, as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific type that would be. Ember Hearth. My gratitude for the last shipment. Oh no, this ore should be the last we'll need. I've read that before. Pearl Hollow. Good news! The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central tamer. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working on the Ash Twin project. Excited to see it. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary and her design work is beautifully clever. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. If my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Okay. There is a, other thing over here. It's a viewing port. No, I don't want to leave. Okay. What is this? Artificial gravity control. That'll allow me to explore that core in the middle. And you Caution, you are about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Well, there's no harm. This is the warp core. What would that do? What would this do? I don't know, but hee, it's mine now. I'm gonna put this somewhere else. On you. Well, the high energy lab is probably flooded by now. The warp core is mine! You can't have it! Where is the quantum moon? So what happens now? Do I just like die for realty? Yeah, I normally would have reset by now. I normally would have reset by now. Giant's Deep is the safest because I'll be okay if I crash into the water. Actually, would I be able to see the eye? No, there's no sun. It doesn't matter. I need to get closer anyway. Alright. Alright, I think I messed up. I think I might have made a mistake. Alright, so that was not it, and I canonically just killed myself. Nice.